Jack Pflanz, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, you got quite of an extensive background here. Local award-winning public relations and funding development professional. Tell us a little bit about that, your background.
Well, for the last 20 years or so, I've been involved in technology, government, nonprofit, and for-profit enterprises. For the last 11 years, I worked for Sprint Communications, and I was a communications manager in their corporate communications department, and did a lot of work in promoting their products and services to news media around the country, local, national, and regional.
You're hired.
All right, let's go.
Hey, do me a favor, Jack, and just twist this a
Dave's
little
trying
bit.
to see you there.
Yeah, I can't see it through the mic flags that we have put on it, which are brilliant, by the way, but it blocks the vision a little bit. Thanks for joining us today.
Sure.
So you're going to be outside all day today, or what?
No, tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow, okay.
From 10 to 2. What I've done is I've worked with the Stanley Theater, and I've taken out the marquee for the day to read, local communications professional seeks position.
Really?
And I'm going to walk up and down Genesee Street from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at a sandwich board sign with the same message, with resumes in hand, wearing my best suit, ready for on-the-spot interviews, hoping to get someone's attention.
How'd this idea come about?
Well, I've been unemployed now for about a year. And I've done all the traditional things that a person is supposed to do to find a new job. I've done the LinkedIn profile. I've sent out resumes. I've done the cover letters, made the phone calls, and nothing really is coming to fruition. So I decided, I'm a publicist. My job is to find creative ways to engage audiences. So I need to apply my own skills to my mission of finding a new job.
Great way of thinking out of the box.
It is. And where are you from originally?
Right here.
Yeah.
Born and raised right here in the Mohawk Valley.
And what have your previous positions been?
Well, I've worked for the American Diabetes Association, where I was in charge of publicizing all of their fundraising events, but I was also in charge of a program where I recruited people to walk or run full or half marathons around the world in exchange for fundraising.
Wow.
And I did that by being a publicist. I used the news media to get the word out about the program and recruit people to be a part of it. I also worked for United County government. I've worked in technology with Sprint Communications. I've worked in the banking industry and marketing.
Wow.
So I've kind of run the gambit. So I can apply my skill set to just about any industry.
College background?
Yeah, I'm local. I graduated from Mohawk Valley Community College, and I transferred to what is now SUNY Polytechnic and got my bachelor's degree.
Any specific route you're looking for? Any specific job that you're looking for?
Well, what I want to do, I'm in a position now in my life where I want to try to make a difference either in a local company or organization to try to help them succeed financially so that they can provide more jobs, or work with a local nonprofit agency to help increase the quality of life for people and their clients.
Very good. We're sort of conducting, sort of a job interview on the spot here on the Talk of the Town for you at 100.7 FM WUTQ. So if there are any potential employers who are hearing this, what happens if you get a job offer out of this interview? Would you still go through with your thing tomorrow?
It would all depend on the circumstances.
I'm just
if
saying.
the job is right, the job is right.
Our number is 624-0870. The text line is available at 623-0373, specifically for any potential employers for Mr. Pflanz here, who is planning this big day tomorrow. I'll always focus in a job interview situation, not necessarily on just the rudiments of your background, your education, all that kind of stuff, but I think employers make a big mistake when they don't ask more personal questions of somebody, like, what are your passions? What do you like to do when you're not on the job?
Exactly. I have lately gotten involved in things like I did the Ride for Missing Children a couple of years ago. So, I trained really hard for that. I plan on doing that again at this coming event. I'm training for a triathlon.
Wow.
My daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, and I have a passion for rock climbing.
Do you do it like freehand, like with no harnesses? Those guys are nuts.
Yeah, that would be no. No. Especially with a 13-year-old daughter. So, yeah, we do a lot of rock climbing in the area. I've done my first free climb, not free harness climb, but outdoor climb in Little Falls not too long ago. We go to different gyms around the area. We have a passion for hiking. I do a lot of hiking in the Adirondacks as well. So, I try to do things that challenge me not only academically and intellectually, but also physically.
Sure.
Because I think that the mind, body, and soul all have to work together.
Sure,
to be
staying
happy.
in motion, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dogs or cats? We had that study out from Siena College that determined there's more dog lovers than cat lovers in the state of New York. Where do you stand on that issue?
Actually, my very first job ever was working at the Stephen Swan Humane Society back in 1985, cleaning out the cages 5 days a week.
Wow.
I love dogs, but I have a cat. And I also have a hamster, and we've had rabbits and guinea pigs. We've done the whole gambit, with a child.
That's the
you
joy,
go through
right?
The whole thing.
Sure. No kangaroos yet, Jay. I know Jay is fixated on buying a kangaroo now. So.
Listen, you can buy a kangaroo, Jack, at any one of the states here in the United States. Pick one of the 50, and you can find a kangaroo for sale. And most of them, they want you to pick it up, all right? So my idea was to get Samantha and Dave to throw in with me, and we could get a kangaroo. They said, no, my idea, I might start a GoFundMe page.
That would be awesome at events.
Yeah.
You'd put a placard sign around its neck, have it jumping around.
Jackson,
Sure.
he's
Put
with
some
me.
candy in the pouch.
Yeah.
You know, that's
You
a
know?
publicist thinking right
Yeah.
there. This topic came up because there was one on the loose, right, Jay? I think?
Yeah, Samantha had done she did a story in New York City, I believe, that this kangaroo was on the loose, and this wasn't from a zoo. This wasn't, something kept caged. This was an animal. This was a pet, and someone let the gate stay open, and the kangaroo got loose and was hopping around, I guess. If you will.
This is interesting. New York City has a kangaroo running around. We had a cow running around.
That's right. And tomorrow we'll have Jack Pflanz running around on the loose up and down Genesee Street in front of the Stanley. That should be a lot of fun for you. What time do you start, and where can folks catch you tomorrow?
Yeah, it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and I'm going to go from the Stanley down to the State Office Building where the Working Solutions office is, back to the Stanley, back and forth, in my sign and my suit. And hopefully, guys, help me out with the weather here. I don't want to get wet.
Supposed to be nice. Supposed to be like 60-ish and clouds and sun tomorrow. So
And Dave mentioned, the traditional routes. You said you exhausted all of those. But if folks want to find you somewhere, maybe online, your LinkedIn, whatever it may be, can they do that?
Yeah, it's right under Jack Pflanz, Pflanz. I'm also on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. My email is jwprunner@yahoo.com. And my daughter and I actually have a cooking show on YouTube that we started 3 years ago.
Wow.
So it's called the Jack and Mo Cooking Show, and that's on YouTube. And we're trying to help families cook together more and go through the drive-through less. So, there's 100 different ways to find me.
Awesome.
yeah, great. Sounds great, Jack. Best of luck to you. Hope
Good
you
luck.
find something. I'm sure you will.